This week's episode of Film It Friday, I decided to take you guys along on a photo shoot with myself and my friend Chris Buck. Chris has just recently been endorsed by a new amplifier company called Befree, and he wanted some promotional images. I thought this was a great opportunity to test out some of my favourite lenses in photography more than in film, and show you the difference between the compression of the images and also how sharp they are. We started off with the Sigma 16mm 1.4 and we work our way up through the lenses. We go to a 30mm 1.4, again by Sigma. Then we change over to the 85 Sony 1.8 and then we end up by being on the Camlan 50mm 1.1. I hope you enjoy it and I'm going to talk you through it all the way.
Okay, and sit to one side of it. That's better. Lighting's much better. Cool. Whoa, my knee. Yeah, look down at your right hand. That's quite nice. That's cool. Put it to your eye.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah?
Cool, yeah, some cool stuff, yeah. So that's your wide lens.
Yeah.
So your zoom lens
Yeah.
will be a shallow depth field.
Yeah, and it'll also be much more compressed. So with a wide angle lens, if you took a picture of somebody stood in front of the building, like a big mansion,
Yeah.
the mansion would look massive.
Yeah.
And if you took it on a really zoomed in lens, the mansion will look really small. So when I get the 85 out or the 105 and I shoot down, you should be able to see those lines going down, which will be nice. Cool, so I'll swap lens and just go all the way up through the lenses and then you can change and then we'll do it all again.
Cool.
Yeah?
Same shot, same close, different lens?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So the Sigma 16mm 1.4 is a brilliant lens for both video and photography. It's a little bit wide for portrait photography, so we swapped to the Sigma 30mm 1.4. This is the equivalent to around a 50mm, which is a good portrait photography lens. Although I do really like the images that come out of here and the video. Some of the images were a little bit soft. It did miss focus a couple of times, which is a little bit odd for this lens. Usually it's really sharp, but on this occasion it kind of let me down.
Cool, so this is the 30mm 1.4. Yeah, I'm a bit close. Oh, that was quite nice, but look back down towards your headstock.
What was I doing with my hand?
Yeah, like that. You got it on the neck. That's nice. Ooh. Just look at me for one. Stay looking at me. Now I guess you want kind of everything in the shot, so like your boots to your top of your head.
Yeah, as long as the arm's in it.
It's nice. Look over there for me. That's cool. All right, change lenses again.
So after the 30mm 1.4, I skipped the 50mm, I don't know why, and we went straight to the 85. I would imagine it's because this lens is quite new to my collection and I wanted to see how well it was going to perform for a portrait scenario. It worked really well, the images were really sharp, and the end photo that we decided using actually came from the 85mm.
Okay, so I've just changed to the 85mm, so we're going to be a bit further back for this one. Yeah, I think this is the one.
Yeah.
This is the lens and the kind of the image I had in my head before we started shooting. Okay, just do your look over there again for me. Nice. And look to your left. Nice. Let's do some even closer. Cool. Do you want to have a look?
Got high hopes.
Put it to your eye and use that wheel to look right. Yeah, you like that one. I thought you'd like that one.
That one, or not even necessarily the things, but like that. Yeah, that one.
Okay, so I do a few more like that.
Which is cool.
Yeah, the look over there looks cool because the sun's in your face, on your face. Cool. I'll chuck on a different lens.
So once we finished with the 85mm, we jumped to the 50mm 1.1. This is a bit of an odd lens. It does create some beautiful bokeh, but it is a bit soft around the edges. It's usually quite sharp in the middle, but as you can see from some of the photos, Chris's face is out of focus, but the guitar is perfectly in focus. And if you look at the portrait I did of Chris, it's a beautiful lens when you use it in the right situations.
So this lens is bokeh-licious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
There's lots of those fucking dots, is there?
If you like shallow depth of field, you're going to like this one. But this is the one that I took that picture of your guitar on that was completely out of focus. So I'll do my best. I'm not promising anything. Yeah, well look, if I do a picture of just your face.
Now for the price, this lens only comes in at £139. I think it's an absolute steal. When you're in a low light situation, this is the lens you want to be using on an A6300.
That's nice. Yeah, they're quite cool.
Cool. Come on. Oh, cool, yeah.
Again, they probably, if you look through the viewfinder, the problem with this lens is the edges are quite soft. So because you're at the top of my frame, you might not be pin sharp, whereas the middle should be quite sharp.
The ones we looking over that way are cool as fucking way.
Yeah.
So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section below, and like this video if you liked it. Also subscribe to my channel, and Chris also runs a YouTube channel called Buck and Evans, and he does a series every single Friday called Friday Fretworks, not Film It Friday. You can see where I got my name from. If you're interested in guitars or music, or you just want to watch a Welshman waffle away, then please head over to his channel and take a look. Thanks again, and see you next week.